Sup YouTube, it's TCG here and welcome back to our TCG battle video on my channel. Today we're playing with the updated Terapagos EX list that got first place at a big online tournament. Terapagos EX now partners up with Dusknoir of all cards, so it's going to be a very cool list. Big shout out to Josh Frink that actually got first place with this Terapagos list. Over 300 players in the Stellar Crown format, so I knew Terapagos was capable of doing great things, and now we finally see it. We're going to be checking out this updated version of the deck. So Terapagos EX slaps down 30 damage for every one of your bench Pokemon. So if you have 8 bench Pokemon in total, with the help of the Zero Area Underdepths, you're going to be able to slap 220 because of the DTE reduction. So not bad for just one attachment. But before we dive into more of the deck list, be sure, of course, to hit that subscribe button. If you're new to the channel, you're going to get updated automatically when new videos go live. And also, yeah, if you like what you see, feel free to leave a like. It only requires one tiny second every time and helps out the channel tremendously. With that being said, let's see what else is in this Terapagos list. So we do have a very thick Dusknoir line with a 3-1-2 line because we use Curse Blast. We blow up our own Dusknoirs and then we just make sure the opponent gets rid of all of their Pokemon that still need to evolve. Or if you want to buff up the damage output of Unified Beatdown, you can do so as well with Curse Blast. What else do we have is Fan Rotom. This can sometimes become an attacker through the means of the Jet Energy. I think Jet Energy in here is definitely great because Pidgeot can search it out, and that's going to be a way to easily knock out Mimikyu, so that's cool. We also come back with the Blood Moon Ursaluna for the late game, which is an ideal combo with Dusknoir, but also allows you to activate Briar when you need to, because as soon as you blow up a Dusknoir, you can force the opponent to 2 prizes, and if the opponent is at 2 prizes, we take an additional prize card with our Terapagos during that turn. So it's going to be fantastic for us to take multiple prize cards, not only with Dusknoir Sweep, but also with Unified Beatdown Terapagos. We have Noctowl, which is very great if you're able to evolve it, and you have the Terapagos in play, a Terra Pokemon in play. You can search your deck for any 2 trainer cards. That could be a stadium, supporter, or item, you name it. Whether you want to go for Prime Catcher Research or you have Zero Area Underdepths and Rare Candy to get the combos going, it's all possible with a list like this. The list also comes back with Squawkabilly for some extra turboness behind because you want to slap down as many Duskulls as possible in the early game. And on top of that, our gusting capabilities are Counter Catcher because you do blow up your own Dusknoirs, as well as Prime Catcher. So since there's a lot of Iono in the list, you can even put the opponent to a low hand size while you blow yourself up. So we're going to be testing this exact 60 and see how good it actually is, because Noctowl can search for Feather Ball and Rare Candy. You can get Pidgeot out as quickly as possible, and then Quick Search can get you anything from there on out. So here we go, Terapagos Dusknoir on the menu today. If you guys are hyped for it, let me know. And also go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible. We have DragonShield.com for your sleeves, binders, and deck boxes. Use the coupon ZAPDOS5 and stock up on some new product. There's TC Evolutions for your damage counters, your V-Star tokens, your ability tokens. You can get 10% off using the coupon ZAPDOSTCG. There's PokemonStore.com for your TCG Live code card needs. You can get 5% off using the coupon ZAPDOSTCG. And last but not least is CardMarket.com for European players, where you're able to buy as well as sell cards to people all across Europe. Use the referral name ZAPDOSTCG to help support the channel. Okay, we have a game here on TCG Live on the rank ladder, and we're actually going first, which is fantastic for a deck like this. Okay, we start off with Pidgey. Not a lot else, but it could turn itself into some great situations. Also, this list is not playing the Buffalo lands that we played before, and it is playing a heavy Dusknoir engine. So because we come back with the candy already, it's actually pretty interesting to go for some Dusknoirs. We can go for Fan Rotom, get some Hoothoot out as well. So it all comes down to what we draw after the draw of the turn and the turn after that. Because we already have candy, there's a lot of win conditions out there. As soon as we get a Nuzball or a Terapagos or an Ultra Ball, we are good to go. But yeah, this initial hand does look scary, because we can not use Noctowl if we don't have Terapagos. Looks like the opponent starts with a Phasantipity. Alright, we have an Ultra Ball. That's perfect for sure. So first of all, always use Fan Rotom, and I also go for a Duskull. I always love using Duskull, and then you can search your deck a little bit further here through the means of the Fan Call. And the Fan Call is going to be able to get ourselves, I would say, Noctowl, a Hoothoot, because we can then use the Buddy Puffin to do the rest of the bidding. Alright, they can Iono this if they want to. So in this situation, I'm going to go Buddy Puffin, and I get ourselves, I would say, Hoothoot, a couple of Hoothoots. Seems great. I do have the zero Area Underdepths, and there's also another Hoothoot in hand. So I think this is not a bad idea. Let's get these two. I could also Ultra Ball already. I think this is sufficient for now. I don't think I'll need more. But as soon as I have the Terapagos and I get Ionut, I do love that aspect. So I think if these are in the discard pile, it's actually not the worst yet. And also Dusclops could get her, help herself with our numbers. I think we're just gonna try and go all the way. I'm gonna get rid of one candy. I don't want to get rid of candy. I'm gonna get rid of one Noctowl and one Dusclops. I can get them back with Nice Stretcher, don't worry about that. I'm also gonna get myself the... I could get Squawk as well, but I think our hand is sufficiently fine as it is. We're gonna get our Terapagos out. Here it is. Terapagos infield. Let's go. On top of that, now we do have the Zero Underdepths unlock ability, and we're gonna slap down another Hoothoot. And since we do have a pack with Noctowl, Noctowl can get Feather Ball, and then we can get a supporter through the means of... yeah, we can even get a supporter through the means of Noctowl as well. So let's see how that goes. We have Double Candy as well. Double Candy seems nice. Okay, there's a Zapdos. Sure, our bench size is already filled up. They can fill up their own bench size as well. So that could become pretty tricky. There's a one prizer in the active position. So the prize trade typically goes the 2-2 prize trade. Luckily, we do come back with some Dusknoir, so that could help as well. Okay, we're helping them out a ton with the Zero Area Underdepths. And do start with Phasandipity, so we need to get that out of the active position first. Only one. Okay. More basic Pokemon in hand. Squawk, Radiant Greninja, you name it. Okay. So we are a deck that love to go first, since if we go second we cannot attack unless we're attacking with Phantom. We do have two Duskulls already. We have the candies in hand, so the Noctowl potentially could get us something. Could sacrifice one candy to get a Dusknoir in play already. And yeah, we will need to find our DTE, by the way, because without Pidgeot it's going to be a little bit more difficult. The generator's whiff, which means we win. What do you gotta do now? Yeah, that's why you don't play Miraidon, folks. If you play Miraidon, you get stuff like that happen to you. And this is also a video we made before where, yeah, the generators is very, very key. Even though you play sometimes 16 basic lightnings, if the generator is failing, you're gonna be in a very worse position. They went for generator first and then for a Sealstone. Sometimes you might think I'm gonna use 4 Sealstone first to get 2 generators out already. If they're not getting the first prize card here, they're gonna lose. Because we can easily establish our board here on out, and Zero Area Underdepths will stay in play for the rest of the game. So that is super cool for sure. Energy coming onto the Raikou. Ooh, the Squawk turning it all upside down, another 2 prizer. Bravery Charm on the Miraidon, rescue board, what are they planning? They're gonna retreat into the Zapdos. Okay, love that. Okay, we have the DTE already here. So first of all, we Noctowl. Our damage output is not sufficient, but it is sufficient for a little Squawk ability right there. So Noctowl first. And the Noctowl could get ourselves, I would say, Feather Ball and Prime Catcher seem to be the best plan of action here. Because now we can get Pidgeot out. I know Pidgeot seems great in this situation, even though they can knock it out because of weakness. Then they leave alone our Terapagos, which is awesome. So Candy Pidgeots. A DTE on here. We don't need to blow up anything currently. And our damage output is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in total. 6 in total. 100. It's not enough. I could focus on the Raikou there. Raikou could then destroy us again. I don't mind, to be honest. It all depends. We could save our Pidgeots, but our hand is actually not that great. But their generators whiffed out as well. So maybe we're in luck with that. I'm gonna go quick search. And I will go for... I could go for a big research next turn as well, by the way. If they leave alone our Terapagos, we can go from there on out. I don't think it's that bad going for just the Prime Catcher as we have it and then go for a Buddy Puffin or something. Nah, maybe we set up some Dusknoirs here is also not too bad of an idea. I think I'll just go for Professor's Research here. Seems like not too bad of an idea. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I don't know if we're gonna be able to fill up the entire bench here. So that's tricky, right? Should we go for it? Try and knock out the fellow over there. We just need one Pokemon, right? What are the chances of us drawing into like 0 Pokemon? Research time! Come on, one Pokemon. Oh, there's a Squag. That's something I did want to slap down. There's even Night Stretcher. There was Noctowl that we can use as well. So Nuzball, I'm gonna set ourselves up with... What are they gonna do if we just have everything? The Blood Moon can also respond with a DTE if they knock... Not currently, but we can force that with the Dusknoir. So slapping this down as well. And now, what are you gonna do? 190? It's still not enough. Okay. We can slap down Squack if we want to. I wanted to save the Noctowl there. This one gives up 3 prize cards through the means of MP very much, which I don't like, to be honest. I just Night Stretch first. That's fine. We can Dusclops as well to blow up. Nah. I'll go for this one. And then I also will get out... If our Terapagos goes down, our entire field gets lowered down. So I think I'll take this one. Take that one. This seems great. Can go for Ultra Ball. This one will never be removed from play regardless. Let's go. Getting ourselves Dusknoir, which can really be helpful for next turn to win. Now that I think about it, all of our Terapagoses are prized. We do have Night Stretcher, but yeah, there's 2 of them prized. That's kind of silly. Okay. Candy Dusknoir. We are getting somewhere. Nuzball. I'm gonna have to set up another Hoothoot. Seems fine. If we get knocked out, we're gonna have to attack with something else, but that's fine. Here we go. Unified Beatdown. Knocking out the Raikou. Full bench. We have the Dusknoir available on top of Blood Moon, so I don't think this will go wrong here. We can double Dusknoir KO on top of using the Ursaluna. Okay, that's it. We've established quite the board, and we have taken the first 2 prizes, so I don't think there's anything they can do right now. Even if they knock out our Terapagos, we can discard some of our Noctowls here. Discard Noctowl, discard Noctowl, discard Fan Rotom, all of those go away. Yeah, Noctowl cannot be used regardless because of the fact that 2 of our Terapagos are prized. I'm gonna go for the Blood Moon regardless, so we're gonna be finishing the game next turn. Because we're gonna Dusknoir, do some damage, counter catcher on top of that, and it's gonna be fine. We have 2 counter catchers to do this. There's too many 2 prizers on the field, so it's gonna be awesome. Don't even need double Dusknoir. A Dusclops could also do the job. It's in the discard pile, but with Night Stretcher we get that back. Bravery Charm on another Miraidon. Electric Generator. The Bravery Charms are kind of annoying, by the way, because Blood Moon will have difficulty, but there's a lot of... Look at all these 2 prizers that we can knock out. I could have blown up on this one, so Miraidon is not dealing enough damage. They only got out 1 Raikou, makes me think there's 1 Raikou prize, so that could have been a win condition as well, by the way. But we're already in a great position. This list is fire, but if you go second, it's a little bit less fire. Okay, here they come. The Photon Blaster taking the KO on the Terapagos. And we're gonna have to discard quite a little bit of benches. Our bench size is gonna be decreased quite a bit. Yeah, it activates. So what do we wanna discard? That is the question, right? They're taking prize cards first, then we discard Noctowl, Hoothoot. Look at all them go, all the birds go away. Now we promote Pidgeot. Another Duskull, that's crazy. Okay, Pheasantipede. Into play, let's go. Pheasantipede first, flipping the script upside down. There's a candy. That means we can quick search. Now that I think about it, we can jet already in the active position, right? And then Iono, like, we can quick search. We already have access to double Dusknoir, by the way. Counter catchers would be nice though. Maybe this is better for now. If we have, I don't know if we're gonna be drawing into counter catcher. We can Iono them to a low hand size. We don't have vacuum either, so. All right. Here comes the Jets. We're flying all the way to the active position. And now we just need a counter catcher, right? Here we go. Iono time. I could have used the blow up on the Dusknoirs first to put them down to like a really low hand size, but the counter catcher is already here, so that's fine. So we cannot use counter catcher currently, but the cool thing is that we can Curse Blast. I'm gonna take down the Mewtwo. Yeah, and now we're taking 4 prizes. Quite convincingly, by the way. Now we're behind in prizes. You're taking prizes. We can now use counter catcher. We're gonna get this Quack on the active. We're gonna blow up again on the Mewtwo, taking 2 prizes again. So look at this Dusknoir combination. It's kind of crazy. All of our Terapagos were in the discard pile. Yeah, the Mewtwo's gone, so the bench is lowered down. They're taking prizes. The Squack is still in the active. We slap that with the Blood Moon, and it's over. It is over. That's a 4 prize turn with this incredible deck. That's what the deck is capable of doing. So be sure to blow. Look at these Terapagos. Where are they in the prize cards? What are they doing? And now we just Blood Moon for game. So yeah, just make sure that you make sure you're behind in prizes. Use counter catcher then, and then finish off the rest later. Otherwise, counter catcher is deactivated again. And I hope Briar was in the prizes here. Not that it matters in this matchup, but Briar is really powerful in like the Charizard, the Dragapult matchup. Okay, that was the first dub with Terapagos Dusknoir. What can we say about this list? It's a high tier deck. People were not giving Terapagos enough credit. I actually was one of the main believers, and it's still on the table actually for testing for Dortmund, because the deck is just that powerful. The only problem I see with the deck is like when you're going second. But I do expect Terapagos to actually make its way into top 16 in Dortmund regionals. The Dusknoir engine is just that great. There is the heads. Opponent will go first. So now we will see the other side of the story, right? When the deck is forced to go second. We do start with the Phanrodom, our preferred starter. So if we do draw into... This is annoying. Because of Flutter Mane, we cannot use the Phanrodom unless we have attached retreat. Now that is very annoying. It looks like we're gonna be up against Ancient Box. Okay, we can slap down a lot of 2 prizes up on the field. Oh, this is not great. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna have to use Zero Area Underdepths. I'm gonna have to slap down this. I don't want to slap it down, but I need bench. I need room for bench. Iono time. Yeah, this Flutter Mane, really annoying. Luckily, we do come back with a lot of stuff that can help us out. Buddy Puffin as well. Pidgey Hoothoot. Yeah, this is not too bad. It could have been worse. We already have access to Phasandipity, we have the Candy, we have the Noctowl, so if we draw into Nesball or Pidgeot EX, it's great. Unless they can find Prime Catcher instantly. They could also slap down Pokestop for all we know. I don't know how the Ancient Box matchup goes, to be honest. Blow ourselves up completely. And then use an Iono and slap them. Maybe that's the plan of action. I think I'll go for that, to be honest. Blow up Greninja, blow up Flutter Mane. Yeah, they get rid of a counter. Actually, they get rid of the Ancient Energy Boost Capsule, giving them more HP, which is great. Sada. Will they be able to... Yeah, they're all gonna be able to attack. That's great because otherwise we're stuck regardless. So this one needs to go. Needs to see that discard pile. And we also compact with a lot of item cards. So we could technically Pokestop as well. Dark Fetch on the other moon. An attachment of the turn, and here they come. So Ancient Box. We can Briar, we can use our good friend Dusknoirs. Okay. I'm gonna promote Pidgey because I hope I'm gonna get the Pidgeot. Maybe Duskull is better. Nah, Pidgeot is better. Okay. Let's see. Candies. A lot of candies. Flip the script. Alright, we have the Terapagos. That's fantastic. So Terapagos is here. Featherball is here. Pidgeot is here. Everything has aligned here. So Candy Pidgeot. Candy Dusknoir. We can we still need a DTE, by the way. We can use Noctowl to get Iono. And yeah, Iono and a Stadium, or do we go it the other way around? We get Area Zero Underdepths. The Briar also still part of the plan, by the way. We can get Colress to get Stadium and the fella right there. And we can also get Candy. We are not gonna Iono this turn, but that seems fine. And then with the Pidgeot, we can get ourselves the Stretcher. Okay, here we go. Colress's Tennessee, get this one, get this one. Overlapping this Stadium for sure. Slapping down this. TTE over here. And then we can retreat. We slap 160, minus 30 is not gonna get the KO, so we cannot blow up Dusknoir quite yet. We can use Quick Search, however, to get another Buddy Puffin. But it's probably better for us to blow up currently, right? Otherwise, there's gonna be an Ancient Energy Boost Capsule on the Flutter Mane, and then things could go wrong very quickly, I suppose. Should we go for that? We have a Candy in hand, so we can technically Night Stretcher. We blow two of them up. And then they're probably gonna be able... Yeah, I think I'll just go for a Buddy Puffin. Buddy Puffin again. This one. Let's go. And we just knock out this first one. We're gonna wait until later. So just a one prize Pokemon knockout. We're gonna follow that up. Yeah, there's another Terapagos. Will they get to the numbers, by the way? That is the question. Yeah, next turn we definitely Iono. So we can Dusknoir Bob Greninja. They're doing the Ancient Energy Boost Capsule on the Roaring Moon. I personally am not agreeing with that. They probably should have put that onto the Flutter Mane. Secret Box. Can they actually knock out this Terapagos? If so, we can actually... We cannot Briar and Iono at the same turn, by the way. But we can do a lot of other stuff. We're equal in price trade, so Counter Catch no longer works, but they can get the Prime Catch. Now they're gonna get Bravery Charm. Okay, that is gonna save their Greninja. They could go for that if they want to. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. Pokestop as well. So we are getting rid of Pheasant. Yeah. Noctowl. Duskull. Hoothoot. How many ancient cards in there? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. 8 of them in total. That's not gonna knock out Terapagos, which is a great thing. Unless the Pokestop is going crazy. There's a Sada. Can we get rid of both of these? That would be nice. Pokestop on top of it. Oh man, they're really getting there. 2, 5, 7, 9, 11, 180. Okay, we survive, which is super awesome. Another candy. We didn't get knocked out, so Phasantipity not doing anything. Quick search. Get that Iono started. We're gonna use Curse Blast. I'm gonna knock this one out. Okay, we take another prize. Continuing on, we are gonna slap Ultra Ball here. 2 rare candy. Do we have more rare candy? I think we still have Quick Search, right? No, we don't have Quick Search. Interesting. Interesting indeed. I want to Iono here so badly. Do we give up on the candies? How many candies are in there? 2 of them already. I think I'll just have to Pokestop to hope we find an item to discard here. Oh, the Briar is gone. That's so bad. Okay, should have not done that, but sure. I think we still have access to Prime Catcher, right? If we Prime Catcher this one and Iono them at the same time, that's gonna be perfect. So, Ultra Ball. Yeah, that's so silly. Yeah, Ultra Ball here. Getting ourselves Noctowl. Noctowl time. The Jewel Seeker is gonna get ourselves Prime Catcher, and this one sounds okay to me. We will Prime Catcher the Greninja right there. Let's go. On top of that, we slap down the Area Zero Underdepths. Slap down Terapagos. And go for an Iono. Ionoing them to 4. Our Briar is gone. That's so bad. Yeah. We also could see this one getting sacrificed. They go down to 2. But then we Iono them again, right? Yeah, I didn't want this happening, but it is what it is. 160. I'm gonna try to Iono them to 1. They've already have 2 energies. Yeah, the Briar in the discard pile is really, really, really bad. I could have slapped down Squack here, by the way, to get this knockout. Attachment retreat. Okay, it's gonna have to be Dusclops action while getting this KO. It's gonna be kind of tricky. We have to Iono them to 1 and then hope they don't draw themselves out of that one. Iono to 1, come on. There's a Sawdust, so they are prepared to attack again. How do we get rid of these 2 fellas? Attacking with Fan Rotom. Night Stretcher as well. $220. How to solve this problem? We do have the Iono already. With Dusknoir, we can actually pop this one. They get 2 more. Can they actually knock us out if we Iono to 1? That is the question, right? 120. Nothing. Phasandipity can snipe though. Phasandipity can snipe. 3 Sadas used already. Yeah, it's gonna be quick search. I'm gonna try something out. Dusclops is also in there. We don't actually need that one currently. I think I'll just go for this one. $50 there. Here we go. And now we will need to come with Blood Moon, I suppose. Yeah. Blood Moon is the way. Or we can counter catcher and try sniping with Phasandipity for a lot of turns, but that's gonna be way too slow. And if we knock something out, there's 2 more cards coming into this card palace. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. That's crazy. Iono to 1. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17 plus 7. That's going to be quite tricky. Let's go. It is the Iono to 1 play. Let's see what they come back with, because if they're not able to knock out the Blood Moon, their only Pokemon that is set up is getting knocked out as well. Unless they top deck Nazball or have Phasandipity or have a way, or maybe the Sada. Really? Really? We barely hang in there. That's crazy, man. But they still have an energy. Okay, what now? Quick search. We need research. We can get the switch going. But we need research to then swing and hope they whiff the energy. That seems so crazy. That does seem crazy. Ultra Ball. We have the counter catcher here. And then We switch and just, what do we do? 4 energies there, there's 6. They probably still have a Vessel left. Or an Explorer's Guidance. So our only win con is that if they whiff an energy. Or we wait a turn and attack with something that's completely fresh. Waiting a turn? They will stack up on more stuff, right? If they don't have anything here, they most likely... 6 energies. They probably play way more than that. And a Vessel and an Explorer's Guidance. It is worth trying, but it's very scary to do so. If I had Briar, it would have been a way different story. But we do not. And we can no longer Iono again, so I think... Try it out. Do they have the energy here? Please, whip the energy. 5 cards in the hand. 5 energies there, 6 energies there. There's a Pokegear. Please do not find Explorer's Guidance. Please. Kieran. Kieran is not doing anything. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, what in the world? I could have jet to the active and what? Now that was scary. Without Briar, I don't know. I had to take my chances. Like, hope they whiff the energy. Could have waited a turn. Our Ionas were all completely ended up. That Pokesteer discarding my card that really wins this match is Briar, but it was still scary regardless. Man, that was kind of crazy. That was really kind of crazy. There are 3 Earthen Vessels gone, there were 6 energies gone. Yeah, that could have gone like totally down to the wayside, but we made it. We got the dub. So yeah, Dusknoir and Iono, the best plan of action, and they couldn't get to 260. You might think if you add in double Bouffalant, the game becomes way easier against that matchup, but typically the Briar should be enough if you don't discard it with Pokestamp, like I did. Okay, we saw with Fanrodom, hopefully no Flutter Mane, because if there's a Flutter Mane, things are gonna be really bad. Reasonable hand. I could technically Squawkabilly, but with all the Gust in hand and already having Noctowl and Pidgeot, I think I'll leave it at that. I don't always want to use Squawkabilly unless I am up against a Charizard. It's Raging Bolt. You have a switch, so Fan Call. Make sure you only get out 1 prizers currently. A Hoothoot, Pidgey, Hoothoot. We have the Ultra Ball for Terapagos. Doubling up on these is fine. We have the Pidgeot already in hand. They typically go for Sod unless they go for Judge, which would be really bad. Terapagos is already there. Sure. Briar is in the list. Not that we're gonna need that. Fanrodom, get the birds out of the cage. Let's go. We're also gonna be able to use the DTE already in hand. We have the switch. We have the Prime Catcher. Yeah, this seems great. A great first turn. Against this matchup, you just let yourself lose 1 prize, set your field up with Pidgeot Noctowl, attack with the Terapagos, and go from there. An attachment there. Pelpad. Sada, back. Squawk, okay. I always Squawk away my lightning energy first, because that means I can Sada that energy. Now the story is different, so that is a big misplay for the Raging Bolt player right there. They're not going to be able to get the attack off, meaning we have all the time in the world. There's Peasant Skippity, or whatever you want to call it, Peasant Dippity. Pokestop, they're going to run some more with Trekking Shoes. Did you know that the Raging Bolt actually won the Japan Champions League in Tokyo, which is kind of nuts. And it was able to beat Lugia in the finals. We're going to talk about that tournament later on this week. If we have some more results to take a look at. Yeah, that's why always discard your lightning or fighting energy first, so you can have a Sada not attach of the turn first. That is the misplay that happened right there. Okay, so now Quack ability shows up. We're not going to use Counter Catcher because we're going to be ahead in the prize trade. For now, I could get rid of Switch because I'm going to Prime Catch regardless. Yeah, I'm going to get rid of these. And I will get my Terapagos in play. Let's go. So since Terapagos is in play, we can then use Noctowl. And Noctowl, actually now that I have the energy over here, and since we have Noctowl, we can get Rare Candy. And I need to enlarge my bench, so I will need to go get this one. And I could get myself, I could get a big research here. But I also want the candy. So I'll get the candy first. Let's go. I'm not going to spin the wheel. I don't trust the wheel no longer. Slap down this one. The bench gets enlarged. We have the candy Pidgeots. And I don't know if I can go for the full bench. So I'm actually going to Prime Catcher this Quack ability. Promote the free retreat Pidgeots. And now I have the option to go for certainty or no certainty. If I quick search right now, the best plan of action is to go for Buddy Puffin. Because that is going to ensure I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 bench Pokemon and I can knock out Quack ability. If I research and I whiff, that's going to be bad. So let's just focus on consistency. Duskull and another Duskull. Popping them on the field. Now we can retreat and slap for the necessary damage to knock out this little Squack. Unified Beatdown for the kill. So we take the first 2 prizes, which is always super nice. We have the double Duskull as well. And there is capabilities of getting back Night Stretcher, Terapagos, and all that stuff. I know that we're going to have to discard a Pokemon, which is going to be Noctowl. But the Noctowl then ensures me that I can Night Stretcher it back, depends on what we have, which is awesome. Which we can totally do because we can quick search for a Terapagos and then Night Stretcher the Noctowl so we can get any 2 cards we want. We can then blow ourselves up with some Counter Catcher plays if need be. To knock this guy out, we're gonna need a lot of Gust. We still have a boss in the deck and we still have access to 2 Counter Catchers. They're gonna boss off Pidgeot. Oh, dang. Well, that is kind of annoying. We only have 3 cards in hand. Yeah, they blow that one up. That's going to be pretty silly. We can still finish up a Raging Bolt later with the means of a Dusknoir or Dusclops. So that's not the end of the world, but I don't like seeing this. Maybe they slap down a Pokestop so they can get rid of Noctowl as well. That means we can Night Stretcher. That would be fantastic. Please slap down Pokestop. Please do so. Yeah, it's gonna be back and forth. They're gonna knock out this. Yeah, they're gonna slap down more Pokemon on the bench. Bellowing Thunder, okay. No Pokestop in play. Pidgeot EX is history. And now we no longer have access to the cards. We can still blow up. If we have Dusknoir or Dusclops, we can do something. Then we can use Counter Catcher, which is awesome. It is a Jet Energy. That's not exactly what we want to see. Can slap 70 there, forcing them to find Gust. They already used Boss. Most likely they have, like currently we snap 130. If we get Dusknoir out, that's actually not bad. More candies as well. Yeah, this is kind of interesting. We're in a situation that things could go wrong very quickly. It's gonna be Pidgey. Pidgey has returned. 160. Still not the numbers I want, but it'll have to do. We can slap 160, then we can Counter Catcher Counter Catcher Dusknoir Blood Moon. Could have also attacked with Fan Road. I'm gonna save my Jet for the Blood Moon that will hopefully come if we draw a little bit decently. We need to top deck like Research or Iono. Yeah. Could have used Jet, but then they're gonna use the Prime Catcher or something. So yeah, they did it perfectly. They went after the Pidgeot. Here's the Sada. They probably still have Pokemon Catchers. They still have Prime Catchers, so I think we're screwed. Teal Dance as well. So they only have like about 10 cards left in deck. That's not a lot. They're filling up their entire field. They could also still Briar, I suppose. If we are at 2 prizes, then they can Briar. Are they gonna remove all their energies? Then we can maybe Iono top deck. That would be cool. Bellowing Thunder. I don't think there's a lot. A Dusclops or... Yeah, Dusclops would also be great. Dusclops, Ultra Ball, Iono. These are the cards we really want to see now. Or we knock him out. Yeah, we cannot even knock him out with the Fan Rotom because it only slaps 70. And we also need to discard some Pokemon. Yeah, we only slap 70. That's so silly. Yeah, let's see what we see here. Come on, Dusclops. Iono, that's so nice. I'm gonna Counter Catcher. If I Counter Catcher this one, and then Iono to 2, will it be stuck? Let's hope so. Iono to 2. Let's go. I can Dusclops this or Dusknoir this later. Alright, this is perfect. So we can Nest Ball. Get Terapagos going. Our field gets enlarged again. We can Noctowl. And then the Noctowl can get ourselves Candy. Yeah, I think Candy Briar, Candy Nestball gets us there, right? Yeah. We get Nestball, we get Candy. Is our Blood Moon in here? Yeah, the Blood Moon is in there. Perfect. Okay. Here we go for Nestball Blood Moon. Next up, we Rare Candy. This one. And it's a 4 prize turn once again. So we Curse Blast the one on the bench there. I promise to finish him off later. And then we can Blood Moon for 0 energies. With the Blood Moon, let's go! Another dub for this incredible deck. So hopefully you guys saw a little bit of insight of how the deck plays. It's a very solid deck. Check it out for yourself. If you enjoyed the video, let me know by rocking the hell out of the like button. Helps out in ridiculous ways. You have no idea. And yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying slowly but steadily heading to 100,000 subscribers. I'm going to be doing a 24-hour insane special. You're going to see it as soon as we get there. Maybe we get there by the end of the year. That would be incredible. Also, go check out the sponsors that make the videos possible every single week. So be sure to check them out down below in the description. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for more Pokemon TCG awesomeness. Peace.